separation, 7-7, separated, separating, separated, 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 I can separate it.
We're not falling. Crisis, 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 crisis today. Crisis.
Separated, separated, crisis. Day, child.
Crisis, 777 day. Salad crisis.
Crisis. State crisis. A crisis, crisis, crisis.
Separated child, 7th date.
Day 7 child day. Crisis gated
Crisis. Crisis, crisis. Separated.
7 crisis, separated day, separated child. 7 child. A day.
Day.
7 day, 7 crisis. Separated, 7 separated, 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 7 separated, separated child. A child separated.
Child 7 separated child day. Child separated day. Separated.
Separation, 7-7, separating, separated, 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 I can separate it.
A crisis, 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 crisis today. Crisis.
Separated, separated, crisis. Day, child.
Crisis, 777 day. Crisis.
A crisis. State crisis, crisis. A crisis, crisis, crisis.
To pay. Separated child from 7th date.
day 7 child day. Crisis
Crisis. Crisis, crisis. Separated.
Crisis, separated day, separated child. 7 day, a day.
Day.
7 day, 7 crisis. Separated, 7 separated, 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 7 separated child. A child separated.
Child 7 separated child day. Child separated day. Separated.
Crisis, 7
Day.
crisis, day.
Child.
Separated child. Separated child. 7 separated child. Separated child. Separated child. Separated child.
7 crisis. Day.
Separated
Day. 7 separated child.
child.
Day. Separated.
Child separated.
Separated.
Crisis. Child.
Separated.
Day. Child.
Crisis. Child. Day. Crisis. Child. 7.
Child.
Day. Child.
Day. Okay.
Crisis. Day. Job.
Okay. Separated. 7 child. Separated. Day. Child. Separated.
Crisis, 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 crisis.
Can you describe?
Child.
7 child.